Hello everyone, Dota2 Talk here. In this video, I'll be talking about Ancient Apparition's talent tree, which was introduced in patch 7.00. Please keep in mind this is not a beginner's guide, which means you should at least know each hero's playstyle and mechanics. AA is a support hero. He is normally positioned in safe lane with a carry hero. At level 10 talent tree, you either get a plus 60 gold per minute or plus 8% spell amplification. The 8% spell amplification is the better option here because it scales well late game and it increases your Ice Blast explosion damage followed by the 10-second damage over time, or 17 seconds if you have aghanim scepter. Only take the plus 60 gold per minute if you have not yet bought an aghanim scepter at level 10. Everyone else's level is much higher than you and you cannot get any farm, or there are no other support heroes in your team, or the other support hero need the item first and you are forced to buy wards, dust and sentries all early game. Quick tip, aether lens is a good item to pair with the plus 8% damage amplification, as it gives you plus 5 spell damage, making it a total of 13% damage increase to all of your spells. Scales very well towards late game as well. At level 15, you either get plus 15 intelligence or 25 health regen. Very interesting branch here. Normally, the core is to pick 15 intelligence is the way to go because it increases your damage, your spell damage and mana pool. Scales well towards late game as well. The plus 25 health regen is good, but most of the time Ancient Apparition stays behind the team, casting Cold Feet, dropping Ice Vortex and sniping with Ice Blast. So the only time I can see AA take 25 health regen is when you start building aggressive auto attack build like maxing Chilling Touch first, or going into fights early game and you just wanted that extra survivability for health regen. Because if you max Chilling Touch in the first place, it gives plus 80 damage per attack and it lasts for around from 4 to 5 to 6 attacks, so it's really powerful. So I can see like a gimmick sort of carry build from AA by making like phase boots, because phase boots do a lot of damage. So with that 24 damage and 80 damage from Chilling Touch is gonna hurt a lot just from one attack, which yeah, only will be a very painful AA if you manage to get this amount of farm early game, but it won't be a very common thing to see. At level 20, you get either plus 35 movement speed or minus 30-second respawn time. Okay, here's the first thing that everyone might think. Of course, minus 30-second respawn time is the way to go, and I mostly agree with everyone. However, as mentioned previously, if you're dying way too much as a support AA, then you're doing something really wrong. You should be staying behind your team, throwing out Cold Feet and Ice Vortex from afar, meaning your chance of dying is very slim. And if you're not dying as much or not dying at all, and you picked the minus 30-second respawn time, then it's basically a dead talent. So keep in mind though, a well-equipped AA with 4 staff and ill scepter is very hard to kill, so it's best to think carefully before you picking this talent here. On the other hand, plus 35 movement speed is not the greatest. However, it is a much more reliable talent because normally AA will buy fast movement speed items like Tranquil Boots early game and ill scepter afterwards. So looking at AA's base movement speed, which is 295, not very fast, quite slow actually, but with the 85 movement speed from Tranquil Boots, 40 from ill scepter, 35 from the talent, you would have a total of 455 movement speed at all time. That is insane, because this allows you to better position yourself quicker, allow you to juke, allow you to disengage, allow you to use Ice Vortex to kite enemies while they chase you and you just outrun them. This could literally turn AA into a very annoying hero to deal with, as he will be able to kite like heroes that we see all the time, like Life Stealer, Ursa and Timbersaw very easily now. So this is something that we might have to pay attention and look into in the future game of AA. And then at level 25, you can either get plus 80 additional chilling touch damage or 3 charges of cold feet. Now, these two options are amazing on their own. It is one of the best level 25 talents options I've seen so far for one hero. Like, it's so hard to choose from, but it's actually not that hard if you think about it, because if your team have at least 2 or more physical attack heroes, I strongly suggest you take the plus 80 additional chilling touch damage because of how insanely powerful it is. If you think about it, you are basically giving everyone, including yourself, 6 attacks of plus 160 damage. 160 damage, guys. That's half a Divine Rapier's damage, and dealing a total of 960 damage per hero once they deal 6 attacks. And this is not including their own damage. This is just from chilling touch. So let us just take a moment and visualize 5 heroes, your 5 heroes, targeting the same hero by attacking him once. He just took 800 damage to the face just from chilling touch damage, not including everyone else's normal damage. Now, imagine an alchemist or an anti-mage with this buff coming right at you. I guess it's time to buy blade mail, guys. Like, it's time for them to kill themselves. What's even crazier is that you can keep casting chilling touch every 26 seconds. And if you think about it, this is level 25, so late game, so anything can just end instantly. So once you apply this, it's just pretty much either go Rambo and kill off the enemy heroes and just be done with it. Just call it a game. 3 charges of cold feet is very powerful, only as a follow-up stun to prolong the disable. What I mean is, a good example will be when you have area of effect disable heroes in your team, like such as Treant Protector, Tidehunter, Enigma, Faceless Void, or Magnus. So once one of these heroes uses the ultimate, you start dropping 3 cold feet on 3 of the enemy heroes that was caught in those ultimates. So you time it properly. So once the ultimate stun duration ends, and then cold feet will further stun them for additional 3.5 seconds. So if you time it right, you get 8.5 seconds stun with Chronosphere. So when Chrono happens, right, for 5 seconds, you drop 3 cold feet to those 3 heroes inside Chronosphere and time it properly. And then as soon as Chronosphere finishes, cold feet will proc 3.5 seconds additional. So that is insane, like 8.5 seconds stuns for 3 heroes. That's crazy. And then you get 8 seconds stun with Overgrowth or Mirana's Sacred Arrow. So when Sacred Arrow stuns, you time it 8 seconds there. 7.75 seconds stun with Morphling's Adaptive Strike. 7.5 seconds stun with Black Hole. And 7.25 seconds stun with Reverse Polarity and Shackle Shot from Windrunner, or Wind Ranger now. So yeah, please keep in mind this is just an idea and also the best one I can come up with that works really well with the talent tree by default. However, this does not mean this build will always work in every game, because in Dota 2 item build will always change depending on type matchups. Well, this is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something and go and try out something cool. Please share, like, and subscribe for more upcoming videos. If you have any more cool or interesting ideas about the new talent tree, just please leave a comment down below and share it to everyone so we can test it out and see more of this crazy stuff happening. Well, that's it for now. I will see you all next time in the next video. Have a good one, guys. Ciao.